Hey guys, this is Crow and welcome back to another episode of Manic Minecraft. Today I'm going to be doing a more technical episode because we've got a plugin called Mythic Mobs, and it's great. It allows you to do all kinds of things with mobs. I'm going to be creating a villager, and then I'm going to be using a command block to manipulate the villager so that he's got the sort of traits that I want. Mythic Mobs can't do this on its own, but the command blocks, which are completely vanilla, can. So I'm going to show you roughly how to do this. What we're going to do is we're going to create the Mythic Mob, and we're going to create a spawner for the Mythic Mob. The advantage of that means that the Mythic Mob only exists if the player is nearby, and so it doesn't give any heavy server lag. However, I am going to be adding command blocks which are on a clock, so that could have a slight effect on server performance, but it is only slight. We've got the clock running anyway because at spawn we've got all kinds of things that happen on command blocks, so one more isn't going to hurt. Right, I'm going to create a lumberjack today. So let me see. Here is a couple of text files I prepared earlier. This one on the left is the Manic lumberjack. This is Mythic Mobs. So you have to create a YML file for each one of the mobs. You give it a unique name, which is going to be Manic lumberjack. You tell it what type of mob it's going to be, in this case a villager. You tell it what display name you're going to give it, which is lumberjack. You can set the health and the damage, and then you can give it a disguise. Now this is part of the lib's disguises, which works with Mythic Mobs, so you can change the villager to look like a player with a skin lumberjack. Oh, excuse me a moment, I'm just being hit by a skeleton. That was rude. Yes, where was I? Yes, there's a skin called lumberjack. I use a skin searching site. I can't remember what it was called. Let me have a look. I've got it up here. MC skin search. So if I type in lumberjack, give it all these skins which have got lumberjack as the title. If I look at just lumberjack, it shows me this lumberjack character. Have him running around, have him just walking. You don't have to have the rotation, you don't have to have him moving. So that gives an idea of what the mob is going to look like. So I've chosen the lumberjack skin, and we're going to call him lumberjack again. Show name is false. I'm giving him a faction. I don't know if I'm going to do anything with factions at the moment, but the faction is just for Mythic Mobs, because you can change the AI, which I'm going to go over in a few minutes, to look at other factions. So you can have skeletons versus zombies, for example. But this isn't what this episode's about. This is all about the villagers and trading. So I'm changing the movement speed to 15, although he's not going to be moving. I don't think. No, he's not going to be moving because in this AI goal selector, in this AI goal selector as an AI target, this is telling us what the goals are. So first of all, you clear the goal selectors, so there's none there, so it takes all the original villager characteristics and replaces them with this. So the first one is look at players. I did have it, so number 2 was random stroll, which means that they would walk around. I don't want that though, I just want random look around. So he'll stand in one place, when a player gets close he'll look at the player, if the player isn't close he'll just randomly look around. And the target selector, clear, so he's not going to attack anyone, anybody, not even a mob. Mobs will attack him, they might even kill him, but that's why we're going to be putting him on a spawner. So that's the Manic lumberjack. You can tell it's all kinds of things. So you've got the equipment axe there as well, for example, saying that he's going to have an iron axe in his main hand. Since 1.9 you can actually set the offhand as well, which will be number 5 there, not number 0. And you've got his armour in there as well, so you'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, which are the armour, and 5 would be the offhand. The options, movement speed, as I've just said, is how quickly he moves. The standard setting for that is 0.2, so that's the normal movement speed. Anything faster than that would be quick. 1 would be unbearably quick. You would never even see it move, let alone catch it. Silent true means he's not going to make villager noises. He's not going to make any noises unless you tell it to somewhere else. And then this prevent other drops means he's not going to drop what a villager would normally drop, nothing. But you can do this for skeletons and all sorts of things. So you could make them so the skeletons disguised as villagers, so they would just start shooting at people. Fun, huh? What else was I going to say on that? Nothing on there. And on the right hand side, a bit of hammering going on, excuse that. On the right hand side we've got the lumberjack trade. So this is what we want him to do. This first one is just got the location of where I'm going to be putting the spawner. It's going to be looking in that location for a villager of a radius of 3. If it finds that, it's going to set the entity data of that villager to this. So it's going to have a custom name, a villager. It is going to be visible. It's going to set his profession and career, which doesn't really matter. We're setting his career level at 8 so that he doesn't have any new trades. And then we tell it what we want the villager to offer. So it says recipes, well that's basically each trade. So the first trade, you can have a maximum of 1,000 of these, and he's going to buy a chorus fruit that's been popped on 1, which is called a Manic token. So this item here is something I've created specially for trading within the server. It's a popped chorus fruit which can't be used for anything except for making one of the purple blocks. So I've given it a special name, Manic token, and given it some lore, token that can be used to get special items from traders in Spawn Town, and basically using a popped chorus fruit with that name and that lore, you can buy an iron axe, which is called the Manic axe. It's made from the orchard oak branches, and it's got these enchants on it. I think that one's sharpness and that one's unbreaking. It could be the other way around, I can't remember. You'll have to look up the enchantment IDs. They are quite easy to find. You just Google it and you'll find the enchantment IDs. The second trade that I've got on here, again, is a max use 1,000. And that will buy a sapling with a display name of apple tree branch and lore found in the spawn orchard. I've got a spawner which drops mainly apples, but also has a very small chance of dropping one of these apple tree branches. So this lumberjack is going to be buying those apple tree branches because he needs them to make the axes, and he will give you a chorus fruit in return. One thing I've done here which I didn't mean to is chorus fruit count 1. We want 3 because they're expensive items. Yeah. So these are rare to find, the apple tree branches, but you can exchange 1 for 1 chorus fruit, 1 Manic token. And you can use 3 Manic tokens to get a Manic axe, which has got some enchantments and a bit of lore. Okay, so I'm going to show you what the Mythic Mob looks like. So give myself an egg for Manic Lumberjack. So here's the egg. So I'm just going to throw him over there somewhere. This is what the Manic Lumberjack looks like, and as you see, he's looking at me. If I go too far away, he's no longer looking at me. He's not walking around. He should randomly look around. He's not, but he does eventually. He will just look around. It is pretty random. So, and then when I get close, he turns to look at me again. If I click on him now, he's just a normal villager. It looks like he is a enchant. Oh, not a bad enchant. A bit expensive though. But I'm going to kill him. So that's him dead. And I'm going to look at this block in front of here, and I'm going to create a mythical spawner. Spawners create. Oh, not lumber. Lumber 1. Manic lumberjack. So I've turned that block into a mythic spawner. So in a second we should get a lumberjack spawning on there. Come on, lumberjack, where are you? Come on. There he is. So there's our lumberjack, and this time he's one of those priest types. Right, now I'm going to go to my command, trade command area. So this is underneath the spawn. I've got all my dungeon stuff over there, and this is for the villagers. So if I look at the woodsman on here, I need to be in game mode 1. First of all, I've got the test4 command. So I copy that test4 command and I paste it in there. Done. So first of all, it's testing for the thing. So now it's found a villager there. So it should be trying to run this command. However, there's nothing in that command. Let's put that entity data change. This last bit was just when I was looking for the eternal axe. And I want something that's the same as the eternal axe. Copy that information and paste it into the command block. Yep. So if I go back now, oh look, the lumberjack's changed. He's still the same thing. So I'm going to kill all the lumberjacks again. But he's reappeared. And now he's got a custom trade. 3 manic tokens for 1 manic axe. Sharpness 4, unbreaking 6. 11.5 attack damage. That's pretty good. And here, an apple tree branch found at spawn for 1 manic token. This is the apple tree branch, and it would give me a manic token. I've already got 1. I'm going to take the second one. Something that I learned yesterday. If I middle click on this while I'm in creative mode, it gives me a stack full. So I'm just going to give me 1 more of those and delete those 63 just so I can demonstrate to you this lumberjack guy. You saw his trade sparkles to say that he was trading up, but because he's at level 8 he won't trade up, so it stays at just those 2. Here's a manic token and here's a manic axe. Thank you very much. How's that different from the normal axe? The normal axe is 9 damage with sharpness 4 on it. It's 11.5. Still the same speed though. So that, my friends, is how to do a mythical mob villager with custom trades. The possibilities on this are endless. You could make a villager that's disguised as a cow that's got crop trades. You can make a series of mobs with named and lored items, a bit like I've just done, which can create a quest chain, so you don't need any quest plugins. Or you can even make a boss that turns into a villager disguised as the boss when you kill it, and then you can select a special item with a token that you dropped. Just a few ideas there, so I'm sure with your vast imaginations you'll be able to think of many, many more. If you have any questions, don't hesitate, just put some comments in the video below and I will answer them as soon as I can. Thank you for watching, guys. I shall see you next time. Bye.